Thank you so much for having me. I'm going to be talking about our training, and it's just an extremely special opportunity for us because we just came from having our first training, but I want to tell you a little bit how it started. I am the first staff member at the Diversity Coalition. I only have 5 minutes, so we have to keep it classy. Love away. I was hired about 2 years ago, first staff member, and the first week I got a call from an organization interested in just diversifying their organization, getting people to their events, to their programs, their committees, ideally to their board of directors. And I thought, oh, that sounds so awesome, I can definitely help with that. Don't worry, I'll connect you with people. 2 days later, I got another call from another organization, also interested in diversifying their board of directors. And I thought, what a coincidence. I just had a call with someone 2 days ago. Next week, I get another call from another organization, and I thought, wait a minute, this is a pattern. And I don't think I can connect so many people to so many organizations if this continues happening. At the same time, I was having meetings with different members of the community. One special member that had just joined the community, that's Vicky Brothrow, or now second staff member at Diversity Collection. She's a program director, and she was telling me how she had just recently moved from LA, and what she used to do there, and she was working for an organization called the African American Board Leadership Institute, where they unapologetically train Black professionals to join nonprofit boards. And I'm telling you, everything else she said after this, it was just like Charlie Brown's teacher voice. I just kept thinking, how do we get this to the Central Coast? How do we need this? How do we do it? And so we did it. We made it happen. And last November, we trained 13 BIPOC professionals to join nonprofit boards. And it was beautiful. A lot of friends have asked me, how did training go? How was it? You were so excited and stressed about it. And honestly, I don't think I'll ever be done processing what that experience was like. Just imagine yourself, especially if you're a BIPOC right now, and if you're Black, Indigenous, or people of color. You walked into a room, or vendors were BIPOC, or photographer, or food vendor, or volunteers, the founder, the instructors, the trainees. And I asked a question to the 23 people in the room. Have you ever been in a room like this here in the Central Coast? No one raised their hand. And it's really hard sometimes. You know, sometimes I have been in rooms where I am the only person of color, or I'm the only woman, or I'm the only young woman, or I'm the only South American. But we don't have that experience often where you are the only person. It feels weird when you walk into a room and everyone has been that person in one room at some point. And so I want to give a huge shout out to our founder, Michael Boyer, who is here today. Trainees that are actually here. I see Ryan. Please stand up if you guys are trainees of the training. A lot of people who were big parts of this training. We have Shenda Lord, who was one of our faculty instructors and is going to come back in spring to train again. We have Stephanie Geraldo, who was our photographer. So this has really been a community project, and we're really happy that we're going to have our second training this spring, happening on April 11th and 13th, and we're opening registrations on March 1st for our second cohort. Following our cohort, what we're also doing is matching those trainees with nonprofit organizations that are enrolled in our program. If you're an organization interested in diversifying your board, please go to our website, diversityslow.org, and you can enroll to our program through that website. And speaking of March 1st, when we open registration, we're also going to have a very special events following that idea of creating spaces of belonging where you just feel very included and connected. March 1st, we're going to have a Women of Color Symposium. It's for women of color, by women of color. We're going to have a full day full of panels, networking, a wine lounge brought at her table, which you're going to hear from more in just a second, and panelists, amazing food, everything done by women of color. So if you are a woman of color, please join us. It's going to be a very special day. We're kicking off Women's History Month with the symposium, so please come over. That's the registration code. Thank you for having me.